My name is Evan Bates. I am the sales manager at McCurley Integrity Subaru. Yeah, really important traits for salespeople are probably different than what most people assume or think. Since I've been in this business and I've had a time to evaluate what makes a really good salesperson, it's not people who have the gift of gab, who can speak and just talk until they're blue in the face. It's the people who can listen. And I've been really impressed watching high-producing salespeople at their ability to take a step back, get in tune with that customer, using their ears and not necessarily their mouth. And that's probably the key to a good salesperson. The educational experience that I've received that I think is really valuable. Not everybody is a college grad that comes and works for us, and I think that offers a lot of diversity in the workplace. But I happened to go to college beforehand, and in college you learn to really develop your critical thinking skills, and that is key to some of the work that we're doing. Being able to solve complex problems, being able to communicate, those things really were developed during my undergraduate tenure and have been pulled through and really helped me in this job. And I think you can get that experience in a lot of different places. I don't think you have to have it in college. I think that life experience provides a lot of communication development for people. I think their previous work experience and how they interact with their customer base trains them as they go. But I think for me, I think I had a leg up by having some critical thinking ability coming into this job and then being able to propel through. Sales is a really unique profession. I mean, your job is to interact with people, to present a solution to their problems, and occasionally they say no. And you have to be able to have, you use the word fortitude, and I like that word, but resilience, perseverance. One of the things that I've witnessed, especially in other people, is that they've exceeded their own expectations on what they were able to accomplish in their careers in a sales profession. We are capable of so much more than we realize. And once we get no, or we run into some roadblocks, how we operate in those moments really helps define us. And we can continue to get better, which is a proponent of this job every day, is finding ways, how do I not make that mistake again, or communicate better, or identify the need the consumer had in a clearer way? How do I learn more about my product? And you continue to look at what you do have control over to get you through. And then you go right back after it for the next customer, because there's somebody who needs your service and you have an obligation to serve that person. And so you have to have a really short memory and an ability to want to get better at every turn. And I think that the culture here really celebrates that. I look for people who are able to build really good relationships, who are able to take a small amount of time and get me to like them because of who they are. They're personal. They reveal who they are, of themselves, and I think that's an endearing trait. I think it humanizes the process. I look for people who can be self-confident and self-motivated. A lot of times you are going to face adversity, and so how are you going to handle yourself in adversity is important. And a lot of these things can be trained, but when you have a foundation in them, you really start to pick up on some of the technical training that we provide and are able to hit the ground running and working directly with the customer base.